night. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play, Watson to the air. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Watson dancing to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off play action. Pickett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really do.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Harris running straight ahead. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete to Bryant. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. On the give, this is Harris. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Sliding out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, throw left side, complete. That's Grant. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down there by Jakeem Grant. And as far as return men go, there are a few better in the game right now. The Cleveland Browns, they want to see if he can be as big a contributor on offense as he is on special teams, because that 4-3 speed, they have designs on that being utilized all over their offensive scheme.
Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by the linebacker Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Pickett sets up play action.
They'll roll him out right.
Pickett slides down, and he picks up the first.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Rolling to his left.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to
a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On second down, this is Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pickett back to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers!
Najee Harris
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd down and goal. Pickett steps away. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back to throw, Watson. It's caught by Bryant.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little...
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, starting the third quarter here, now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Here's Watson.
Got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Open man is Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And it'll be intercepted.
That's too hard.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
That play action
and the
threw me
Browns
off.
are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 24 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So I'm not getting an invite. I guess so.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Watson's throw taken in by Grant.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin, and now it gets, Charles, even wider after that pick six. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we can safely say that not only is the scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now with a lead this big.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Browns
Try
are
for it,
gonna
I
take
guess.
possession here at their own 6.
John is back.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was
Nobody else here?
right
Wow.
there. Keeps pressing it,
Well, not even a hi from John.
Finally on that
Hello.
throw,
Was nobody else here?
with that turnover.
Mike went to eat. Nolan was here when I fucking went to go get a drink. I don't know where he went.
We might be watching football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And
Another
my
interception,
goodness,
dude.
another
My God.
interception. The safety
By the
Terrell Edmonds
defense.
picks it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Pickett. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and
Oh
move
my
on.
God.
Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Oh.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I'll take that. Yeah, I had 2 clock on. Thank God.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense
Got 2
and the
X
defense.
factors that game.
A complete team victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they...
Yo,
Yo.
I'll be right back. It's gonna make me leave the party, but I'll be right back.
Fuck New England.
Okay.
Alright.
New England
Fuck
lose or something?
Belichick. Fuck all them.
What happened?
I'm a fucking Packer fan now.
Oh. Your quarterback look good.
Which one?
Your rookie.
Fuck no, he was the reason why we lost. Fucking prick can't do shit.
Well, he looked good. From the highlights. What I see when I came
He
home.
didn't look good at all. He looked like a fucking retard. Oh, where'd Bryce go? Where'd everybody else go?
Mike's eating. Bryce said it's gonna make him leave the party, whatever he's doing. But he'll be back.
When did Mike leave?
I don't know.
Oh.
He said Mike was gone even before I joined. I'm not keeping that on you. You're getting ball hawk. Zone hawk. Oh, Jesus Christ, David, you gonna start him?
What?
David said go pack go.
I'm back, guys.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Bryce left and... Oh, shut the fuck up.
Jesus. Oh God. Wait. Do you have any good news? Any?
I'm a Titans fan now.
Oh, yay! Hey,
Fuck-
Nolan! Whoop,
Fuck,
whoop.
fuck New England, man.
Nolan Cruz.
Our defense is shit.
Yeah, you guys couldn't stop them for shit, dude.
Oh shit, thanks, Michael.
I mean, God, you guys were bad, honestly.
What's your problem, man?
Like, if I was a Patriots fan, I'd probably just burn all my stuff.
Thinking about it.
I got shit all over me, bro.
I'm back.
Oh, Bryce. Apollo. Diablo. El
Yeah, why the fuck you calling me
Diablo.
that?
Loco. El Dios de la
I
Noche.
feel like he's gonna reach for it regardless. So I'm
What
not
did you say, God of the Night?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I feel like they're
I was
gonna
just going
reach.
through all your names.
I feel like they're
Fair
gonna
enough.
reach the ball anyway. So.
Okay, so what are we doing? Fortnite?
Yeah.
Squads?
Mike, I see how
Well, I
why
thought you guys were
it's.
still gonna be playing something.
I see why it's so easy for you to get Bayard Sex Factor. That blitz play is very, very nice.
You know what's funny? I don't even, like, he doesn't even become a breakout for me. I just get it at the end of the season, usually. It's very rare I get, like, a breakout with, Bayard.
I had to do Mika and Najee in the same game.
I mean, we have the whole gang here. Are we doing Fortnite, or?
I mean, if that's what you want to do. I just thought you guys would be playing a different game.
There we go.
Well, all of us have Rainbow except you, and I'm not gonna do that.
Well, Trevor had a field day with Billy. 68-22. Jesus.
That happened forever ago, John.
Now he played him this week, and again, and Billy's this week he played him.